for our main course, we've got our chuck roast. And like I said, this is a 3.33 pound chuck roast. It was $11.62. It's on sale for $6.63. That's a great value. We're going to, and this was a, I didn't bring my slow cooker here today, but it doesn't matter because when you don't have to have a slow cooker in order to make this. The temperature on a slow cooker high is 300 degrees, so you simply put it in the oven for the same amount of time. So if you don't happen to have a crock pot, you can certainly do this in the oven. Like I said, it's not going to change the time as long as you've got the oven at your 300 degrees, or I think the low is like 200, 250, something like that. Probably 200. Okay. You can kind of make this into sort of big chunks because when it cooks for 3 hours, they sort of disappear. And we're not going to do the whole thing, of course, because I don't have that much time, but let's see if we put it in now. It'll be ready at midnight. I'm not coming back. Okay. Actually, we're serving this one tomorrow. But I have one. I made one. I got up early and made one for our sample. Okay. That's all we're going to do with the onion. We're going to put this in. Just like that. All right. Oops. And we're going to make our sauce. Let's see if I can find a little bowl. No, it's on the onions. So it's not going to burn the bottom of the roast because you've got sort of a layer for it. Okay. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff here. All right. For our sauce to go over this, we're going to use a little bit of the beef, all of the beef seasoning mix, which is on sale for half price, 44 cents. We're going to use some low sodium beef broth, 3/4 of a cup. A little bit of tomato paste and some balsamic vinegar.
What do you do with the rest of the can of tomato paste when you only use like part of it?
You can, yeah, you can freeze it. Not in the can. You could put it in a like an ice cube thing, or you could put it in a like a Tupperware container thing, and just freeze it. You know, sometimes you have to think, or I do anyway, of, okay, now I've opened that, what else can I make to use that up? So you could put it in like a spaghetti sauce, or if you were doing another, since you've got the chuck roast, you could make a couple of them. Okay, so it's a simple little sauce we're going to put on here, and we're going to bake it for at 300 or in your crock pot for 3 hours, and then we're going to put the, okay, let's get that over here. Just pour that over there. Okay, we're going to cover that. Don't pretend it's covered and stick it in the oven, because I actually have to take that downstairs. Okay, so we covered it, we stuck it in the oven. Now, we've cooked it 3 hours, and we're going to do the butternut squash. Now, somebody in the class told me, you know, we were struggling with butternut squash before, to put it in the microwave for about a minute. It's easy to peel. Who was that? Well, maybe that person's not here, but it's, was that you? I thought so. I thought maybe I thought you were too shy to mention that. Anyway. It really, that hit me today when I was just about to start to cut that somebody said, oh, to make it easier to peel and easier to cut, stick it in the microwave for about a minute, and it works. And we're not cooking it. All you're doing is softening it enough to peel it. And yeah. And let me show you. Let me get some of this out of the way here. I always like these little tidbits of information to see if they work. And I didn't prick that. A lot of times you have to prick, and I thought, oh, that's all I need to have that thing explode in the in the microwave, but it didn't. So, and it's really, you don't cook it that long, and it's not hot enough that you can't touch it. Okay, and we've got a minute on our apple, so we're going to put the rest of our stuff on there. Beep. Okay. So it comes out. It's not that hot that I can't touch it. I'm going to let it sit there for just a second. Then you just see how easy that is to cut and to peel just with a vegetable peeler. I was really impressed with that, because I think when I had to do this before, I had to cut off with a knife, so this makes it a whole lot easier. Yep. Okay. Do what? I would think so, if you were going to cut, peel and cut a pumpkin like that. Although, with some of these you can just go ahead and, if we needed this a little bit more cooked, what we would do is put it in a pan, a little pan with some water, and either cook it like this in the oven, or you could also cook it a little bit longer in the microwave. I think I would prick it at that point. But anyway, the seeds and everything comes out really easy when you do it this way. So I just thought that'd be kind of a fun thing to see. Now, get these out. There we go. And then you would just slice this up like normal. And after 3 hours, put this in with your chuck roast. So we'll put that aside. Now, the only difference with this one and this one here is I did cut this into cubes like it said in the recipe, because we're making more of a stew. This is going to be more of a pot roast. So either way, and here we are. Let's move that over. So we've got our, you can see our apples and our butternut squash. And our slow cooked meat.